Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition, and let me double check to make sure my mic is on. Okay, so it was on, that's good. So my plan with Dragon Age is to hopefully get it done this weekend, as I have today off and the next 2 days off. Might not happen, but I think I'm pretty sure we have it done before Mass Effect Andromeda comes out, which is good. And I figured out why the audio wasn't as good as I thought it was on these headphones. Is I had it set pretty low in the PlayStation settings. The one thing that I'm a little disappointed in the headphones so far is it said it had separate audio controls for the game volume and like if you're in a group party chat volume, but even if it does, the way you have to set it up does not work with live streaming, because you have to set the headphones to chat audio, which means all your game audio is going to come through the speakers of your TV. And when live streaming, that means if I have it set up that way, you're going to hear all the audio overlapping because it will come through the mic on the headset, which is not good. What was this one? Inquisition agents have lured all the Red Templar responsible for manipulating the... Yeah, let's do this one. Sure. But what's my inventory like? 18. Do I have stuff to sell? Oh, I do. Let's go get rid of some stuff. And I have the 21st and 22nd off for Mass Effect, which is nice. So I don't have anybody who uses a greatsword, so that goes in there. That's too weak. That's not as good either. And nope. And no. 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 However, that one ring I saw looked pretty good. So Sarah already has one, and then she has 10% Sunder on hit. So I don't think I'm going to give her that ring. Where are your rings? Or wait. Wait. Yeah, so she has... Yeah, okay. You know, let's give you one. And let us tint your armor, Cassandra. Let's tint this. I don't have a lot of Great Bear hides, but I know where to get them. So we'll problem is I don't know what that's gonna look like outside of this screen. I'll try that one. See what that looks like. But actually, let's see what this is first. So wait, this is the one for the gloves as well. Okay. Dragon scales we can get. Use great bear hides. I don't know if that's black though, which is what I'd like it to be. I think it is. Or not, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Your armor is really hard to tint, Cassandra. No, I don't like the red with that. Royal Sea Silk. And white doesn't look that good, in my opinion, with the rest of it. I don't think so. Don't know what color to put in here. I could see how that looks. I don't know if it would be too yellow though. You know what, let's just see what it looks like outside. Oh. Must tint Sarah's armor in weird colors, I think. Let's see what that looks like. This doesn't seem to change anything, so we're not worried about that one. Okay, let's go with that, actually. I know what color that's gonna do, so we're good with that color on the metals. Yeah, I don't think that's exactly black. I think that's a brown color. Dark brown. That's not black too, that's a dark blue. So what does hers normally look like? You know, I have enough dragon scales. I think I'm not going to need them for anything else. I think I can get closer to that black color, though. Fennec fur is kind of close. Alright, now we'll just have to see what it looks like outside. Why so many dots that are highlighting? Oh, okay. Alright, let's go check the war table and talk to some people and see. We are going to go into the... After we find Samson, we're going to find Samson first. So one of the main things I want to get done today is finding Samson. Talk to Josie.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the fray.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
But I never saw Andraste. Tell them nothing. Tell them it wasn't Andraste. Say Andraste loves us all. Tell them I do speak for her. Do I want to spread false hope? But I never saw Andraste. Andraste, tell them nothing. I can't trace rumors. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words. You know what? Just say this.
Tell these petitioners Andraste said she cares for us, always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal.
Yay, and now we can get some religious zealots. I Okay, are any of the... I don't have anybody out on operations on that side. Or this side, do I have none? I don't think I have any operations to do. Complete. All of these are complete.
That Dalish elf who joined us is eager, to say the least.
The Dalish possess great knowledge. We should be honored to have him with us.
Just resources, but all these are complete. All that glitters available. What is this? We received reports of an abandoned gold mine in the hills south of Griffinwing. Keep according to the locals, the mine's still capable of producing... Oh, okay. Go to
Work?
it. Yes, go to it. Alright. I'm assuming the ones with like big knives and stuff in the table were like main story missions at the time that I did them. I'm not quite sure. Okay. I have no more missions here. Let me go talk to people around the castle now. Around the keep. So, I'm gonna talk to Josie one more time, see if she has anything else. Hello, Josie.
I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Nevada. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
Then the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Nevaran Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
What?
What sort of man is the King of Navarra?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentagast. Their dynasty is...
As a Pentagast, will Cassandra be upset if we don't help her relatives?
With all respect to Sigurd Pentagast, her interest in politics is best described as... thin.
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
Can we really help both?
Tell me about Redanus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
Okay.
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orlais is, I would assist the Imperium. Their friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer game.
What if I say this?
I actually have relatives in Navarra. If you reason with the Archon, the Trevellians can persuade King Marcus we should help both countries.
Letting the Inquisition curry favor with both Tevinter and Nevada. Most ideal. Yes?
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely painful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You've already met Grand Cleric Marceline. Lady Vivienne helped arrange the visit. The timing is most curious.
Why?
Word has circulated that Grand Cleric Marceline will be instrumental in choosing our next divine. What are Lady Vivienne's intentions, I wonder?
Probably that she wants to become divine. Really? You didn't say anything.
Who rules Antiva?
Officially, the Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down the tariff suggestions.
That sounds more like a mob than a meeting.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance, a certain exuberance of style.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just at the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
You haven't really gone into detail about how you know Liliana.
We met... let me think. We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became friends after I became ambassador to Olay. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
How exactly did you and Liliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense. Apparently satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate. Liliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
I assumed there was more to it than a strange way to say hello.
It was a test of sorts. Liliana claimed she needed someone of painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
Do you remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Badroyo. Liliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that will make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
Does Liliana confide in you?
She enjoys revisiting our more disastrous adventures. Liliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
Tell me about the Montiliers.
Well, my parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antiva City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no hand for social engagements.
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives?
It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estates to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir.
What do these Antivan heads of their households do if they don't run it?
They work and provide guidance. I've taken advice from my parents. Well, mostly mother. Father's more of an artist. He's rather gauche, but we never can dissuade him from running his own salons. Between him and my siblings, mother's looking forward to my taking over the estate.
Between that and the Inquisition, when do you ever rest?
Delegation helps a great deal. But managing the estate is my duty. As much work as it is, I will not shirk it.
Is running your family's estate that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montilier never shuns their familiar beauty. Taxing as those duties can sometimes be.
Maybe your siblings could help lighten your burden.
You don't know them. But Lorien in charge, or Antoine, or Yvette? No, truly. It must be me.
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Val Royaux. But I bowled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
You must have missed her terribly.
I did. And she was most unsympathetic to my wedding. But my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school in Val Royaux?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette. I still remember Madame Beventir's switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
How did the younger you like Val Royaux when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Val Royaux to me. So beautifully foreign, I gaped at its spires for months.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Val Royaux?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Saharan, the Anderfels, whatever lies past the Amarantine Ocean.
What's the land like in Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, perches right up against the Rialto Bay. That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of docks.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants and poets all make their habitation by the sea. The waterfronts never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade no matter what the weather.
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When a breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My younger sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
Let's speak later.
Yay! I think I've exhausted all of her conversation stuff. Let me just make sure. Yeah, now it's just anything to report. Let's find out.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to
Okay.
us.
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you meet?
Warriors. Blackwall.
What do you think of Sir Blackwall?
I never truly met Sir Blackwall, but Tom Rainier hardly sits better on the tongue. How could he have kept up this deception for so long? To what purpose? Really, Inquisitor, I'd rather not think of it.
Okay. How about, Colin?
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander is an intelligent, cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
About Cassandra?
I was thinking of Cassandra.
Seeker Pentagast is a princess of the Kingdom of Nevada, although that barely seems important to her. She was not interested when I asked if we might make use of her royal relations. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily driven woman.
The Iron Bull has had to have made an impression.
He is a loud, unapologetic accident merely waiting to happen. I do wish he'd stop daring poor dignitaries to outdrink him.
What's your impression of Solus?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety. And he has the most fascinating stories.
What do you think of Vivienne?
We've met a few times before at court. She remains a truly accomplished player of the game. So long as her interests align with yours, Madame Vivienne will be a most valuable ally. Just do keep her on your good side, Inquisitor.
You must have an opinion of Dorian.
Who hasn't? The man could cause a scene standing quietly in the center of an empty room. Still, I do believe he has your best interest at heart, for all that he delights in mocking them from time to time.
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh, I could listen to his tales for hours. He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
Only 3 beheadings so far.
Cole, actually.
Who? Oh, wait, you mean the quiet young man? How strange. I'm sure we must have talked, yet I can't recall what we discussed.
I'd love to know how you and Sarah get along.
I know she extracts gossip from the servants, and she keeps prying into things. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in handy, however, I'm sure.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Okay. So let's see. Let's make sure Varric is next on my list because he's just right up here.
What can
Hey.
I do for you, Your Inquisitorialness?
Questions about Hawk.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Okay, so I did exhaust that one. That's good. I exhausted that a while ago.
Your Inquisitorialness.
I have a few personal
Can I
questions.
ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
And I've exhausted that one. That's good.
No problem.
What else have I
Good questions.
exhausted?
I'm your dwarf.
I want to know more about Red Lyrian.
I'll tell you what I can.
Investigate.
What could the Templars want with it?
In Kirkwall, just having the Lyrium idol made Knight Commander Meredith impossibly strong. Before it turned her into a Lyrium statue, anyway. Maybe they thought the power was worth it, or maybe they didn't know the consequences.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrian.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject. Something you wanted to talk about?
There was
I
one
want to know more about Red
yeah.
Lyrian.
I'll tell you what I can.
I've seen it infect people like a disease and turn them to Lyrium. How can it do that?
That's a good question. The people I've had studying the stuff say you need to actually touch it to get infected. But it seems to take time. The longer you spend with it, the more likely you'll come down with a case of the crazy. But how it works, and if it can be cured, they haven't figured out.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrian.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Okay. So we've exhausted the Red Lyrium now. What does he know
What
about?
can you tell me about this Corypheus?
Not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
Alright, so we have 3 questions.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a ruin in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the ruin, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful Darkspawn.
I've never heard of Wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the Blights.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right. I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
Make sure that was all of them. Oh yeah, it's completely gone now. Okay, cool.
Carry on.
I'm guessing those 3 conversation topics just stay there no matter what. Solace.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
Perhaps you could ask Sarah. She has opinions.
Sarah is part of our team. You don't need to be snide about her.
Actually, on some level, I do. She takes it better than she would take my pity. Or my envy. She has a purity of purpose that I lack. I have observed too much and done too little. What do you wish to know?
I've heard tales that Dalish magic is different from the magic I learned in the Circle.
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown at blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Special.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
I'd be interested in learning more about blood magic.
I would teach you if I knew it. Unfortunately, using blood magic seems to make it more difficult to enter the Fade. You understand why I never bothered to learn it. A shame, as it is extremely powerful, provided it remains a tool, not a crutch, nor a passion.
I'd like to know more about the Dalish elves.
It is a mistake to think of the Dalish as a single group. They have lived as separate clans for centuries now. As a consequence, each clan has learned, interpreted, and forgotten different parts of elven history. Some trade freely with humans, or adopt city elves who flee the alienages. Others attack humans on sight.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of the winter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral. But Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. A place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aeravels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Anything else, actually?
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fae.
I would be happy to share it.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
So, Pompeii. Okay.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. Primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered, though their cause was all but hopeless. They sang songs that made the spirits weep.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Alright.
My friend.
Anything else? Tell me about
I need
Corypheus.
to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Alright, I went through all those. I'm gonna go through one more of them to see if it changes.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven tide no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of the dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Oh, so they do change.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping, lonely, and forgotten. Great for Elden formed, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I sought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. My friend.
Yes.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it.
Because apparently when I ask you these questions, your approval goes
Tell me
up.
about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from many of the simple chastened tribesmen. The trees and weeds did not reclaim the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets still remaining. It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that you would return.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, it was the Fade's reflection of the field. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. They've forgotten, said the spirit. There remains no word for what I was.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young canary working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret, and this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
We'll talk later.
Okay. I feel he's just gonna have more and more stories. So yeah, okay. I wanted to see if my approval with him was going up enough to get any other cutscene, but I guess not. Let's go up and talk to Vivian, I guess. Well, actually, let's see. Let's talk to Dorian again. Dorian!
Here we are.
Yeah, Dorian, I've completely exhausted all of his,
Just getting to the good part.
which I find weird. Because all the others, it's like you can't completely exhaust theirs.
I'm listening.
Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven should Corypheus or his lackeys return. So far nothing, and the breach has been quiet for some time. There is something at least.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
Alright. Let's good. I need to go talk to... Well, we don't need to talk to her, but we're going to talk to her. Oh, and you're back in here now. Hello? Talk.
Of course. Knight Enchanter. We'll continue your training in your off hours.
How may I help you?
Investigate.
What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
So Varric was spying on us all this time. I'm impressed. I never would have taken him for a player of the game. I'll have to watch him more closely from now on. How may I help you?
No.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Major.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Well, honestly, I don't feel like talking to you, Vivian, so... I don't really feel like talking to her. Let's harvest some of these. Ah, shoot, now I do need to plant a seed. Crap. No. Wait, what did I have in the other ones? Okay. You're a black lotus. That's good. You're a royal elf fruit. I don't know what you guys all are, so let's just replant them. You can remain... You'll remain royal. I think you were a black lotus, so you'll stay a black lotus. You will be a... Sure, I don't even know if I need you, but that's what you're gonna be. And I think this one's a black lotus too, so let's replace this with something. Sure.
Wandering the gardens, I see.
Tell me more.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Apparently I've asked you all your questions. I can't talk to your son. Okay, so... Need to go talk to Bull. I don't really think Bull's gonna have anything to say. Cassandra, I don't think she's gonna have anything new to say. Blackwall, let's go to Blackwall first. I don't think he's gonna have anything new to say either, though.
You've given up. That's your problem.
Where are you?
I've changed how
That's some shiny armor.
Something on your mind?
Oh, okay, so we only have those two, so nothing new.
right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Don't need to talk to you. Actually, maybe I do. Do I need to talk to you?
Inquisition?
How are the horses?
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Oversupplied. Never thought a mountain pass could seem like luxury.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Alright. I want to know where that Dalish elf is that I got to join. I want to talk to him. Never do go in this room. Oh, that's because this room is not important. Alright, so stop over here. Wait, let's double check to make sure the Dalish elf isn't anywhere out here. No, no. Be in here. Not that I see. Anybody in here? Anybody? Not seeing anybody in here. Nope. Okay.
I trust all is well.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Wait, you don't think you're worthy, and you don't think Liliana's worthy, and wow.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
If you ask my opinion, it is. Absolutely. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the Divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Is there anything you need?
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
I wonder if Sarah's gonna care if I flirt with her and I'm just gonna do it to see what happens.
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Ah, well that's not so bad then. I trust all is well.
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
So you blamed all mages for the actions of a few apostates?
I was young. Magic was frightening. It all seemed pointless. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
Alright, have I exhausted
trust
all
all is well.
yours? Like some
That's
advice.
enough
Yep.
now.
Okay, so I've
Another time,
exhausted all yours finally. Good. I still haven't found the Day of the Shelf. Surgeon, do you need anything?
Ah, excuse the smells in the infirmary. Someone spilled their guts not an hour ago. Literally.
Literally? You mean they didn't just throw up, their guts came out of them? Did somebody cut them open?
I was grieved by the loss of the champion Inquisitor. His name was well respected, except where it wasn't, I suppose. Funny how effort inspires both.
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, Your Worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral.
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Negotiate a deal for a new thing opened up. What is this here? Share. While spiders have become problems, Scout Inquisition healers have asked to increase our stores of anti-venom. Yeah, whatever. Inquisition forces are ill-equipped for the mountain. The quartermaster is requesting materials to craft additional heavy coats for their use. Propaganda. The problem is this stuff really only gives me 1 PowerPoint each, and I don't need it. I don't need the PowerPoints. Oh, good. Cullen is ready to report in. Examine. What? Pamphlet. Lift your voices. Okay, I think I've read that before. Alright. So now I'm still going to finish talking to everybody before I go back to the war table. Sorry that this has just been me talking to a lot of people. Hey, Graham.
How you doing?
I'd like to know more about the Kunari.
You writing a book?
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit. All right. What do you want to know?
The word Kunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the cube are the Vidathari. The Kunari who break away from the cube are Talvashar, deserters.
What about Kunari who existed before the cure?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
How do the Kunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Kunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Kunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Kunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight, or kill you.
I've heard there's no marriage among the Kunari.
Yeah, that's true. Kunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Kunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. The Masrans will pop your cork whenever you need it.
What?
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing that takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
That sounds different.
Yep. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads.
Different for Kunari.
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Val Royeaux gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Cube. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Kunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Val Royeaux has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her because it's stale? Same crap in Val Royeaux. People are just people.
What's it like growing up under the Cune?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military, learned I could hit stuff and lie. They started training me for the Ben Hasrath.
You never knew your parents?
No. I know for you folks, that's a big deal. The Tamasrans were like our parents, though. Taught us to read, helped us go to sleep, all the parent stuff. I remember the one who helped me build things with blocks. She laughed when I knocked everything down.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Kunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Vivienne's too political. Dorian's too arrogant, and Solus is just... weird. They'd all end up dead. Or worse. They'd kill Cole, because, you know, demon. And Sarah would end up with her mind broken, sweeping floors in some shop. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think about it much at all.
Sounds like you thought about it a lot.
Hey, boss. How are you?
No, okay.
See you later, boss.
Nice talking with you,
I saw him just walking free.
That was a decision, and it was well considered.
We're hiding from the fighting, longing to see. We're waiting for someone to speak and set us all free.
I thought that was a song maybe about...
It's good to spend time with you.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more human?
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone remembers me now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong. But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less. That helps.
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
Yes, I still feel things. Flashes of their minds. Pain, hurt, all of it. It's not so loud anymore. I make more noise myself, so I don't hear as much unless I want to. I remember more things, though. It lets me learn. I sometimes see why something I said would bother Cullen. Maybe I'll do it less.
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are... they just are. Most of them sense something that interests them and stick to it. They don't remember much. It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to help people, but I only knew enough to do it in the simplest way. Now I can see more. I also want to hit people a lot. Varric is helping with that.
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human. I can do everything I could do before, except make people forget. The way I move comes from my mind, not my body. As long as I remember some of the fate, it remains. My body is just like the real Cole's, except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be. Him, but normal. So no one would hurt him.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Cole. Alright. I'm gonna go to the war table, and I feel I've talked to more than enough people today. I'm just gonna go say hi to Sarah.
Back, yeah? Always good.
Special. Now back. Investigate.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
About time we turned around on this Carriffy whatever.
Okay.
Make him feel like he's on the wrong end of the dogs for once, yeah?
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Oh, it's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
Alright, nothing else to say. Alright, let's go to the war table, and we'll do... I think I got a new operation from talking to people, so I can send that out. And then I'll go on a mission. Although I probably should talk to... Yeah, I don't know if I need to talk to Colin yet. But regardless if I need to talk to him or not, I think I'll wait on that, because I've talked to a lot of people today already, and I haven't really done much of anything else. So, we have an operation done. And we have a new operation. This is the one that's finished. Wide Grey Sword. Okay, there was a bit of a fight at the mine with bandits apparently, and not even Darkspawn. I'm pleased to report that the Darkspawn were cut down with relative ease. Wait, what? Bit of a fight at the mine with bandits apparently, and not even Darkspawn. I'm pleased to report that the Darkspawn were cut down with relative ease. We've set up an outpost and recruited locals to begin mining the gold once again. Indeed, I'm told they're more than happy to know that they're being protected. We found some useful equipment in the bandit cache, and our efforts to gather coin at Skyhold will now be much easier. So where was that? There's that new operation. Negotiate a deal for weapons plans. So I became aware of a talented and inventive young blacksmith for the Anderfels. Once we were introduced through my extensive connections, I negotiated a deal to obtain his weapon plans for the Inquisition. Unfortunately, I have just now been outbid by a nobleman from Voldorma who maintains a private army. I would hate to lose those designs. Is there anything we can do? He is greater. Leave this to me. I will have the nobleman persuaded. I can attempt to find a compromise. Knowledge can be shared. After all, I'm sure the nobleman will be reasonable.
Let's see what we have.
Yes, let's see. Okay. Time to do that quest now. I don't care. Oh, schematic. Okay, so that's fine. So go to here. We're gonna do Puppet Master. Yeah, we'll do Puppet Master. Puppet Master, I have you highlighted. Don't I? You're in the Emerald Graves. Okay. You should be... wait, that's Emerald Graves. So Puppet Master should be here somewhere? Why am I not seeing it on the map? Inquisitor agents have lured the Red Templar responsible for maintaining the freemen of the Dells to the Lions Pavilion in the Emerald Graves. It's time to finish this. Okay. Lions Pavilion in the Emerald Graves. There. Okay. So this is the closest one, I think. Should take Sarah, Cassandra, and Iron Bull. Which means I should really make Iron Bull some new armor after this, since I'm starting to bring him with more. Dorian and Cole both got upgraded armor. Dorian because he was usually always with me, and then Cole because I decided to start bringing him with me. And now that I'm not bringing Cole with me, I should upgrade Bull's armor. In fact, after this mission, I'm going to upgrade Bull's armor. I'm going to go make him a new set of armor. I do see someone there. That was the wrong button. I just meant to do that. You must be the big boss. Oh yes, how does your armor look out here, Cassandra, in this light? Oh, not too bad. I actually like how it turned out. Sarah, yep, yours looks fine too. Where's that one? Up there. Well, that was an easy, fast mission. Alright. Find the spot marked on the map. By a bridge. A bridge and then a painting on the wall. There's that bridge. I don't think that's the right one though, but that's the only bridge over water I'm seeing, so let's go check it out. It's gonna be the easiest way for me to get there. What's this? What's that? There's a bridge over water. Yeah, water, trees, okay. I still want to know why I have that there, so I'm going to go and look at that really fast. Hopefully I can get up there going this way. Okay. Whew. Why is there an exclamation mark over here on the map? What is this? The diary of... okay. It's in the codex, so I'm not going to read it. Not going to read it right now, I mean. Wait, did that give me another quest? I should have, I guess. Search for the river camp. Oh. Search for the river camp. Okay. Not the right art, and there's no river here anyways. Might as well rest here so Bull gets his health back. Alright, getting sick of being invisible again. There we go. are Inquisition soldiers.
Your worship.
And it's up there on the rocks. Okay, I need to get up there. That's not gonna work. Oh, we do need more Great Bear stuff, so I might as well attack this one. Are you still running from me? Damn it. And now I'm back to being invisible again. Damn it. Excuse me, Sarah. You're in my way, Sarah. There we go. This is starting with day 6. The stormy menace makes noise like, okay. My followers. Passing deer group by tell me. Another menace has fallen down the river, it seems. Okay. So now I need to go that way. Oh, this might bring me close to where the map is, if I'm right, where the map is leading me to. Hopefully. Could be wrong. Oh, hello, Great Bear. Sorry, but I need Great Bear hides. Thank you, Mr. Bear. Search for the camp. Second river camp. Okay, so... Hey, another Great Bear. I don't think I'm going to chase that one down, though. No reason to. Well, maybe. Oh, wait. Wait. Wait a second. No, there's no bridge here. This isn't the, There's no bridge. There's no owl statues either. Yeah, no, that's not the right, no, that's not the right painting. Might be up here, though, because there is a bridge over the river up here. Yeah, this is the area I think I'm looking for. Hello? Oh, hello. Oh, it teleported to me. Alright, and this should be where the, yep, it's here somewhere for the other map.
Let's take a look.
There it is. I see it. I see it. Alright. The next camp. Quest complete, that's it. The great mission, final test. Learned so much since that first day on that ridge. Thought I knew enough to try to interact with a menace, to touch it. This didn't go well. Instruments did nothing, didn't affect it. Okay, we're all doomed.
What was he even doing here?
I don't know, if he was trying to hunt the great bears, I don't see how he couldn't take them down. That was pretty easy. I don't think I have any more quests in the Emerald. Yeah, I'm done with the Emerald Graves, it looks like. Unless... Let's see, that is Requisition Officer. I don't see any more quests, but I do need to find... I don't know why that keeps showing up when I already claimed it. It's not supposed to show on the map once you claim it, so it kinda... I'm gonna go make sure that I claimed it. But I am pretty sure that I claimed that one. Yeah, it's right over there. I have an Inquisition flag up there already. Why is it showing that I haven't claimed it yet? Yeah, I've claimed it. Okay. We want to look around. I can travel there, good. Because I still need 2 landmarks. I wouldn't mind getting the last 2. So, I want to look around in this area up this way. And yeah, because I don't think I can get around that area over there. What's that? No, I don't care about the nug. Level 15 nug though, wow. I don't think you... Oh, can you? Oh, you can. Did not expect to be able to get up here. But that's where I want to go. So that way. Which is not gonna... Ah, no, I wanted to hit X, not the other one. I wonder what that stuff is down there. Huh. Why do I keep hitting that button when I'm trying to loot? Well, there appears to be nothing out here. Oh, there's one that I didn't get. There we go. I shall claim this one. Okay, so we only have one more to go now.
Sarah, I noticed one of my books is missing.
Maybe check with Creepy. He still touches everything.
Maybe check with Creepy. I can only assume she means Cole when she says creepy. Maybe check with Creepy. He touches everything. Whoa, what's down there? Must be a giant skeleton. Nope, can't get down there. Or can you? What if I do this and jump? Wow. And up we go. So, where do I think the last landmark would be that I haven't really explored? What the hell's that noise? I'm thinking maybe down here. Or along here somewhere. Maybe I'll just continue to go down this way. And the next area, yeah, let's go there for the next area to explore. Well, we can't go straight there. We have to find the path. Oh, nothing down there. Trying to stay as far away from the giants as I can. Whoa, that's not what we wanted to have happen. Nope, okay. Again. Really don't want to have to... What is that? What do I see over there? Is that the last... No, that's one I've claimed already. Huh. So... Let's go down there now. I keep wanting to go to the map that way because of Horizon. Let's go down that way. I don't need any of that. Oh, I want to go up this way. Can I jump? Let's get this all out of my way so I can see if I can jump. Nope, but there is something over there. Let's see if I can go around then. Okay. I almost got up there. I don't think I'm going to find this last landmark because I'm not going to spend too much more time looking for a landmark. I'm actually surprised I even found one of them. Wait, can I go that way? Oh yeah, I can go that way. Or no, I can't. Yay for invisible walls. Yes, Iron Bull, I know you have a skill point. The only other place I can think that it might be is like down in that area. What is this question mark? Oh, it was a merchant, I guess. Maybe. Hello.
Inquisitor.
Who are these free men of the Dales?
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which they have no stake. But recently, the free men have organized, started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
What is your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel with my cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses a tooth. When Celine feuds with hers, a country is torn apart. It's over now. But it will take years to recover from the damage.
Tell me about your people.
Simple people. Most of them are families. All have lost their homes. Even with the war over, some are afraid to leave. Where will they go?
Goodbye.
I need to be going.
Be safe.
I'm standing because of you. I've little to give, but I'll always be grateful.
How did you end up in the Viridian mine?
We desperately needed supplies, and tried to steal some from the free men. The mine didn't seem well guarded, and I used to be in the militia in my home village. I don't know why we weren't killed. I do remember Sister Cousteau talking about sending us to the Emprise de Lyon. Maybe I was mistaken. I can't imagine what they'd do with us there.
I hope things are going well.
It's been better since we moved to Argon's Lodge. We're making a difference, especially now that we're helping the Inquisition.
Okay.
Inquisitor, you saved Gertrude and the others. Thank you so much. This is bold of me, but if I could have a moment.
I'd like to know more about you and the rest of the people here.
Most of us are simple folk. Farmers, fishermen. Jolene over there is a smith. Just people trying to escape the war.
What else do you know about Fairbanks?
He is a good man. He found us when we most needed him. He kept us safe. He doesn't like to talk about himself, so I actually don't know much about him.
I'm here. What do you need?
This is about Fairbanks. There is a rumor that he is of noble blood. Once the war is over, many of us will return to serve our lords, to work their fields, raise their brats. Most of the aristocracy know little of the lives of commoners. They care nothing for us. Fairbanks is different. He is a great man. There is much he could do if he had the power. If the rumor is true, if Fairbanks is noble and we have proof... Do you see what I'm saying?
Does Fairbanks know about this rumor?
He doesn't like it. And he won't let me discuss it. Stubborn ass.
This rumor about Fairbanks being noble, what do you want me to do about it?
Oh, I don't mean to impose, but you travel all over the Dales, don't you? Perhaps if you found something that could help. I've written everything I know in my journal. You can look at it.
Goodbye.
Okay. New quest. So what, is Fairbanks supposed to be like Robin Hood? I think it's going to be inside. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is outside.
Just let me do it.
Thank you, Sarah. This book offers a comparison look of the well-known noble bloodlines of Orlais, interests of you. Ancient house in the time of... Sadly, the bloodline ended with Lord who's disowned his only daughter. Sky blue and gold. The house motto is to the sun. Okay. Yeah, we can read that later. No mosaic piece? I was hoping for a mosaic piece. Oh well. This is why I like to come back and do these quests, though, to see what areas get unlocked. Then we have... Okay, let's just fast travel to this camp instead of run. And then we go this way. Oh wait, I should double check because of the way the terrain of this map is. Yes, I don't go that way at all. It looks like I do, but I believe I have to go out this way, maybe? This works for me. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Whew. That was close. Ooh, I'm on the wall. Nice. So it's gonna be in there. So let's go on this side of the wall then. We made progress in the exalted plains. We are together in this, but Maker's breath. How this irks me. The weapon or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs is mine by right. Okay. An old painting. The portrait shows the Lord as he must look over 40 years ago. He bears a striking resemblance to Fairbanks. Alright, that does not pull up the map. Alright, so now we need to get to this side. Did I already go in here? I did. This time-worn diary was found amongst more valuable items. It is bound in leather and has a solid silver trim, which might be why it was saved. A few entries can still be made out. This has been the coldest winter I can remember. Even the river is frozen. No one should be out there, not in this blizzard, so you can imagine my surprise when there was a knock on my gate. A young woman, she looking for the Fairbank cottage. I go out, I say to her, nothing fair about this weather, but yes, you are at the right place. She throws back her cloak and I see she is heavy, less than 2 weeks away. Please help. She is almost in tears. I bring her into the house and sit her by the fire with some tea and slippers. She is young, not more than 20. Her hands are smooth. They have not seen a day of work in her life. Her clothes are travel-stained but fine. The cloak must be worn at least... worth at least 50 royals. Beautiful blue trimmed with fox fur. Her name is Bernice, but she won't say more. Many girls come here not wanting to say who they are. I understand. Bernice has had the baby, a boy, healthy, full head of hair. She named him Everest? I don't know. Is that supposed to be how? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know how you actually pronounce that name. She tried to pay me with a heavy gold locket, a falcon on its face. I asked her what it was. It looks valuable. She says it's her father's and she doesn't care to have it anymore. I tell her she might not, but her son might one day want to know where he's from. A new year, Bernice should be healthy enough to leave, but it is still cold and I just cannot turn her out. I will ask her to stay and be my assistant. I have needed help for a while. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Clever girl, she will make a fine apprentice.
Trees are stupid.
Okay, Sarah. Okay. Sure. Random bits of knowledge from Sarah, which I wouldn't really call knowledge. I'm gonna run over here first, because I think... Oh wait, no, I'm like in a walled area, aren't I? Yeah, I don't think I... Well, maybe I can jump the wall from this side, just not the other side? Hopefully. Yeah. There we go. Because we want to check this one last area to see if there's a landmark I missed. Like maybe up there. What is that? Let's go over that way. Oh no, I already found that, so... Wish I knew where that last landmark is that I needed. Wait, did it just show up? No, I'm seeing things. I don't think I can really go any higher up this way. I am right in thinking that I'm only missing one landmark, right? Why does the Emerald Graves not come in here in collections? Oh wait, landmarks will be there, and then the graves. Yeah. But it's not going to show it on the map, the one I'm missing, is it? No, that's just for turning in a quest. I'm going to keep going up this way. So I think it might be up that way somewhere. Okay. That's alright, that wasn't too much damage. Oh, that was the mine, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't want to go into the mine. I want to go around the mine if I can. What is up this way? Huh. So I won't be able to get to where I was hoping to get to. Which sucks. I don't know where the last landmark is then that I'm missing. So it's not on my map. And I don't know where else I could go. I don't know why I have so many arrows pointing in this direction though. So I have that arrow. If I'm right, that is this arrow. I didn't want to highlight it, I wanted to do that. Oh no, it was that arrow. Then what's this arrow? What? It's probably strange. Okay. What is that arrow? You know, let's travel back to the camp and turn in the quests we do have done, and then we can try to figure out what that other arrow is. No, I want to travel. There we go. So I think it's giving me two options that I can either turn it into Fairbanks or the other person.
I hear you've been investigating my birth. You haven't found anything, have you?
You're the child of Lady Bernice Lamarck.
I know who I am. Will you give me what you found, please? Honestly, Clara's intentions are good, but she is young and idealistic. Clara believes that being noble gives you power, freedom. She's wrong. It is just another cage. She told you the story of Lord Giraud Lamarck. The man turned his back on his only child and murdered her one true love for appearances. I don't want to be entangled in that. I don't want Clara in it. Do you understand?
All right. Here's everything I found.
Thank you. This is best for everyone.
I need to be going.
Good day then.
Inquisition will always be welcome here.
He really does look noble, doesn't he?
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go with his wishes on that. If he doesn't want to be... Alright, so now if I highlight the other quest in the landmarks, go to that and highlight that one, that appears, but what is it pointing me towards? Was it there when I didn't have it highlighted? Is it saying it's in this area? That would be nice. I mean, that area does look like it needs to be... Looks like I didn't fully explore that area, so let's go. What's this one go to again? Oh wait, no, that goes to the cave that I was at, right? Yeah, that goes to the cave. I don't need to go back down to that. Okay. No, I'm just trying to jump over the roots. I wasn't trying to harvest stuff. I can't go any further down that way. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have to. I don't think I'm gonna worry about one landmark. If it's this hard to find. Although I'm just still trying to wonder what these arrows are that are all over my map. These ones were the camps. Okay. And wait, and I get in here and that one disappears? No? Yes. Okay, no, now there's one pointing that way. I don't know. Ow. Yeah, okay, we're done with Emerald Graves. I don't know where that last one is. I can't get down here. It could be right here. I doubt it though. Honestly, all X's are them, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, I only have 21. And honestly, it would have to be in an area that's not on the map yet, which is weird, because all these areas... That's the only place it might, but then we'd have to go back at least to where the circle is, because if it was right there, I would actually see the start of the map marker. Oh well. Oh well. I'm actually going to take a short break anyways, and get something to eat and everything. Exit. I don't want to be in that. And then I'll be back. So I am actually going to end the stream for a little bit here. I might spend another few minutes looking for that landmark when I get back, but I'm not going to spend more than another probably 5 minutes. So thank you for watching, guys, and have a good day. I'll be back shortly.